So, welcome back to today's video, and I have an exciting announcement that is going to be a surprise to you because it was a surprise to me. I decided yesterday that I was going to do Vlogmas. Today is the 1st of December, so this is going to be the first Vlogmas video. I have never done daily vlogging before. I've actually never even done weekly vlogging. I've just done like travel vlogging. So I vlog when we're doing like fun touristy things so that I can share it with you. But I thought I would do Vlogmas in a different way to how other people do it because I always like to be different. And I thought I would just do very small insights into each day. So up until Christmas, we are going to be where we are now in Puerto Rico for another 2 weeks. And then we have 2 days in Boston. And then we have a few days back in the UK for like our Christmas celebration with our family. So there's going to be a nice mixture there. I expect it might be snowing in Boston. In England it will be all very festive and family related, and you can see, you know, from a nomad what it's like to come back home. And then obviously in Puerto Rico it'll be all kind of tropical. So it's not going to be the most festive Vlogmas, but I think hopefully it will be fun. I'm going to do things like take you around the supermarket here, do a pack with me, show you what we eat in a day, show you what we spend in a day, show you my workout routine, like just fun little things like that. So I think each video is probably going to be about 5 minutes, and it's not going to be a vlog of my whole day, but it's going to be little insights of kind of fun things that I do in each day. So today's video, I thought I would talk about some nomad related podcasts that I'm really enjoying. So first up is one that I have only just discovered, which was actually recommended to me by a subscriber who always comments on these videos. So thank you so much, Jean, for all your support. If you guys want to be in more regular touch with me, then make sure you follow me on Instagram because Jean and I are chatting all the time, and it's a really good way to reach me and see what I'm up to on a day-to-day basis. So anyway, Jean recommended me the Afford Anything podcast. I really like it. It's all about financial independence, working out what you value, not just how much money you want to have, but why you would want that, or what you would want to spend it on, or what's important to you. You know, do you want to own a property? Do you want to live abroad? Do you want to live close to your family? It's all kind of stuff like that about like travel and financial freedom. So I'd really recommend that one if you're looking at getting a bit more into like your savings and investments and working out what's the best way for you. A similar one is Detail Therapy, which is by Amy Landino. She's a really big YouTuber. She does a YouTube channel called Amy TV, and she's kind of like Gary Vaynerchuk in that she gives like advice and motivation. She talks a lot about getting up very early, about to-do lists, productivity, all that kind of thing. And her podcast I really like because it's interviews, but as the name suggests, she's really obsessed with the details. So she really works out like how exactly do you do your to-do list, or how exactly do you do your savings account. And I find it really interesting for that reason. She really gets deep into it, and I think she asks very good questions. I think it's actually a surprisingly hard job to be a good interviewer, and I think she does it really well. She gets very interesting guests, and she asks them really great questions, so I'd recommend that one. Next is a very popular nomad blogger called Extra Pack of Peanuts. He started off, I think, doing flight hacking, but now he does everything about travel, and he has a podcast called the Extra Pack of Peanuts Travel Podcast, and they talk about all kinds of different things. They do a lot of destination specific ones where they'll do a whole episode on Budapest or a whole episode on Latvia, and I really like those because you can choose the places where you're going, where you're interested in going. But they also do ones about luggage recommendations, or they did a really good Christmas gift guide. They do ones about traveling with kids. They do ones about tech. It's really interesting, and it's super relevant if you're a nomad. I also listen to the Nomad and Spice podcasts. This is 2 women who host it together, and they, to me, cover really interesting, diverse topics. So they've done, for example, cryptocurrency, and then they've done another one about finding love on the road, or like traveling with kids. They've done one about hosting like big conferences, what destinations they recommend. They did one which they called the epitome of woo, which was kind of all about like horoscopes and crystals and, you know, whether they believe in that stuff, and that one was really interesting. They did one about the biggest mistakes they've ever made and the books that they've loved. So it's just a really big mixture, and again, it's a great one if you are a nomad because it's kind of by nomads for nomads. And then 2 smaller ones where I actually know the people who are making the podcasts. The first one is called Digital Nomad Girl, which, yes, is also the name of my channel, and so she interviewed me for this, I think last week, and my episode actually isn't out yet, but it was really good fun, all about my journey and my income streams and things that I've learned along the way. So that was a really fun episode. And then the other one that I love is the Parent Yourself podcast, which is made by someone who I've been following for a long time on Instagram called Kate. And it's all about, as it sounds, becoming a parent to yourself. So not being the boss of yourself, but being the parent of yourself. And I think the difference with that, which she goes into a lot of detail about, is that you are treating yourself kind of with love and with your best interests. So it's not like a boss who is saying like, why were you late, or do this work now. It's like a parent who is saying, you know, I want you to tidy your room, I want you to do your homework, I want you to eat healthily, and those are all because I love you and it will benefit you long term. So it's kind of a mental shift between those of how you talk to yourself and how you motivate yourself. So I found that one really, really interesting. So that's going to be enough for today. I hope this was a fun little quick nugget video. Like I said, I'm going to be uploading every day until Christmas Eve. So I really hope you guys have enjoyed this. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. That feels weird to say, but exciting.